Mason Nation, Bears fans everywhere, welcome back in. Claws up and bear down. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate every time you guys come to listen to me bamble and ramble on about the Chicago Bears, our fandom, and this team. There's always something exciting to talk about. Today's going to be a little bit shorter for my Free Talk Tuesdays. Got a lot going on right now, and I am going to keep it shorter. And then I always say that, then it ends up being a 45, 50-minute episode, and that's not what I intended for. This is one of those topics that could turn into that. And I understand it's a controversial topic. And I'm going to give my take on it anyways, because I'm not afraid of it. And if you follow me on Twitter, don't stop. Just follow me. Do whatever it takes to just get off of Twitter. Don't follow me. Because I am a very strongly opinionated individual. I will tell you what I think. I'll tell you what I feel. But I have passion and I have basis behind it. So thanks for everyone tuning in. See you guys in the chat there. Bear down, Bears fans. Eric Harper, always good to see you. Always good to see all you guys. Maybe forever, Bear. Calvin Myers, Squeegee, Longhorn Jeff, Oxy Brodone, all you guys. Everyone's starting to pile in. Appreciate you guys being here. It's a pleasure for me. I don't know if I've said that enough. I'm going to pull this up here. A lot of you guys know, most of you guys know, I'm only 6 months old on this platform. I guess more than that now, 7, 8 months old. But it just kind of happened. And I'm grateful for it. And it's been fun. And I'm going to keep doing it because I love doing it. But I never intended to do this. I never once intended to be a content creator, to be a YouTuber. It wasn't my intention. But I really, really enjoy doing it. So I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to bring this to the stage. This is a new logo that was created for me by Blank Palette. That's how he likes to go by. And I love it. So this is the new logo you're going to be seeing on the channel. And in fact, here is the back screen for my YouTube as well. He created all this for me, very reasonably priced. I won't go into his pricing. If you guys want to contact him, I asked, because I like this stuff so much. I said, I want to, if anybody else likes it and they want to get a hold of you, because I am not a graphic designer. I know a lot of YouTubers are, but like I said, I've been doing this a very short time. And I got in touch with him. He created my new logo, which I love. I absolutely love it. Every detail that I asked for, down to the bear claw, wrapping around the bear, did it, made it. I love it. I love everything about it. Maybe you guys don't love it. Maybe you guys do love it. Doesn't really care because it's my opinion. That's all that matters. But if you want to get a hold of him, it's blankpaletellc@gmail.com. So I'm going to put that up there. I am not being paid or promoted to do that. I just think he did such a good job. If any of you want to get a hold of him for your individual needs, shoot that email to him because I think he did a great job. He did all that stuff. So that's the new logo moving forward. And Evie's in the chat now. JC1's in the chat. Bruja7, Relentless Mikey. I'm going to do a little plug right there for Relentless Mikey. Relentless Mikey, I know I've talked about it a little bit on here. We're actually going to have him come on at some point. I've talked to him already. He does a lot of really good work for children in this world that need help, for human trafficking, which is, I think, one of the biggest tragedies in this world that doesn't have enough light shined on it. And I have 3 kids, and you guys on this channel know I am bear dad first, and I love my kids with all my heart. I can't imagine a family going through losing a child to human trafficking. And Mike does amazing work. And if you follow me on Twitter, you'll see on there someone was found today, and I'm just so proud of him, Mike. So props to you. I'm going to give you a small moment there, and we're going to have him on the channel sometime. I think he does amazing work, and I'm really proud of him for the work that he does. Philip Palamisio, I butchered your last name, Palmisano. I'm so sorry. Yo, Bears, boys, bear down. Love it. Evie's here. Relentless. Boom. Bruja. You guys, all of you guys, love having all you guys here. We do have a little bit of a controversial thing to go over today, but we're going to get into the Bears first. And I promise it's not as controversial as it sounds. But the name of this episode is How Should We Fan? And it's something that I think has been talked about a lot, something not talked about enough. But the thought came to me today when I was watching Pat McAfee's show. I sit here, my other job, I sit right here on this other computer and I do it. And he ends every episode with the same thing. And he says, do something good, be good in the world, say something kind to someone. And I'm seeing some, I don't swear very often. I was going to swear, but I'm not going to swear. I see some crap. I see some crap on Twitter, and I'm going to show you where it stems from. Then we'll get back to the chat. And I'm going to show you where it stems from. But Caleb Williams on Twitter, just today, I don't know how far it's gone down since I last looked, but he surprised a fan. Man, I haven't loaded my Twitter for a little while. It's on here somewhere. He surprised a fan on Twitter. It was actually on TikTok, I think, that he was complaining about his jersey not coming. He ordered. Here we go.
I just wanted to reach out. I heard that there was a bit of confusion with the whole jersey situation. So just wanted to reach out. Let you know the Fanatics said that you'll be one of the first to receive, and much love. Thanks for the support, and got a little gift for you. We'll be inviting you to a game on our behalf. Like I said, much love and thanks for the support.
How cool is that? How freaking cool is that? So this whole jersey thing, if any of you ordered a jersey on draft night, Fanatics is just way behind. There's more to it. I wish I had it prepared, guys. I had it up here and then it looks like it's fallen down. But his name, I had it all right here. I don't want to go to my notifications because you guys will see the arguing I've been doing with some of these guys. Burns, the real Burns. This is the fan that got it. So anyways, you look from here. You're a Fields Colt. You don't deserve to be part of Caleb Williams' era in Chicago. And you see my comments. I get on here. I absolutely go the rounds with some people. That's why I say don't follow me on Twitter. But this is my honest response. There's way too many gatekeepers. These same people that bashed on Justin Fields will be the same ones bashing on Caleb. The same ones that supported Justin will be the same ones supporting Caleb. You fan the way you fan and screw the rest of them. I couldn't be happier we have Caleb too. So this Burns kid, apparently he wasn't the biggest Caleb Williams fan to start with. He was a lot like me, where he brought a lot of the things forward that he had concerns over. But most of that started from when we still had Justin Fields. And it drove me absolutely bonkers that fans would bash on Justin Fields and hype behind Caleb Williams before we even traded Justin Fields away. It absolutely drove me nuts. You guys have been following me, and I had basis behind it. I really thought Justin Fields was progressing, improving. He was doing a good job. I back my team, and I do it 100%. You've already seen that come full circle with Caleb Williams. I freaking love Caleb Williams now. Everything I've learned about him, the things I didn't know, the things about how he's such a good human being behind the scenes. He's such a good teammate to all his teammates. He invited his offensive lineman to the Heisman ceremony. He wouldn't come to the Heisman unless his offensive linemen were invited too and that they could come. All the little things about Caleb I've learned since then have made me a super fan of Caleb Williams. And I don't think it needs to be said anymore because we've already gone down that path, and you'll see the point of what this video is supposed to be in a second. But for those that I offended for anything that I did get too personal with on Caleb Williams, I sincerely apologize. I didn't have the full story. I was more defending Justin Fields, but the same kid on Twitter is the one he was bashing on Caleb. And he came around full circle too. He's a lot like me. When I look at some of his stuff, I think he's younger. But I saw before it got deleted. It got deleted today, and it made me pivot the whole way I wanted to do this episode today. Because I saw someone tell him to... Guys, I'm an emotional person. I've never shown it on this channel, and I apologize. Someone tell him to kill himself because he got tickets from Caleb Williams, and because Caleb Williams called him out and invited him to the game, and the kid's going to take his family now. Man, I apologize sincerely. This isn't the side. But certain things get me a little riled up, and riled up on the other side too. Do what Pat McAfee says. Do good in the world. Be a little bit better. Even if your fandom doesn't agree with someone else's fandom, if you still think we should have Justin Fields in Chicago, that's your right. I'm past that. I'm past Justin Fields. I'm past that time. I'm so freaking hyped up for Caleb Williams. That's where I stand. And I'm going to give you my input. I'm going to give you my opinion. I'm going to tell you how I feel about it. And it took me a minute. In fact, one of the biggest things was a fellow content creator you guys know that I'm in connection with, and I'd call him a friend. Swifty helped point some things out because I reached out to him on Twitter and I said, dude, I am really bummed out about this. We traded Justin. I want to get behind our quarterback, but I'm not behind him yet. I'm not behind Caleb. help me out because I can see you're getting there. Like, these are literal text conversations I had with him. And I said, you're there, and I back the Bears, and I'm going to back the Bears, and I've been a Bears fan my whole life, and this is what I'm going to do, but help me get there. And he pointed out some of those things that I hadn't seen yet and helped me take those deep dive analytical things that I'm a huge fan of. And you guys know that. That's what I love, is the analytical stuff. So he's the one that pointed out to me, and other people have shown it too. They've shown that side. They've shown the third and fourth down, 199 attempts while at USC, no interceptions. And then if you guys haven't seen the Chris Sims interview yet, I would really highly recommend going and watching that. In fact, I had it up. Let me pull up what its name is. It is Chris Sims has high hopes for Caleb Williams, but can he lead the Bears to success? It's from NBC Sports Chicago, and I think it was 2 or 3 days ago. But Chris Sims gets on there and talks about how, he watches college football more, but he hadn't done a deep dive into Caleb Williams yet, and he decided to do it. And the biggest thing that stuck out to him was this play style Caleb Williams has, and he didn't throw any interceptions. In fact, he had 5 interceptions and 3 in one game. And so you take that away, and the rest of the game's 2 interceptions with his play style, throwing across his body, throwing jump shot passes. I mean, scrambling and throwing off his back heel, throwing cross body across the field, something other guys can't do. And he only had 2 the rest of the season outside the Notre Dame game. And then Swifty helped me realize that there was 3rd and 4th down clutch when Matt Eberflus was talking about at the combine, that you need a winner, someone that's clutch in those situations. And that Caleb Williams fit that bill. That helped me come around. So the one thing I want to get with that, and I did say this is going to be a shorter episode. We're going to go over a lot of stuff, and I feel like it might be going longer than I wanted it to. But Justin Fields was our quarterback, and I am freaking proud that I backed him the way that I did. Caleb Williams is our quarterback now, and I back him now the way that I do. And I'm absolutely proud of the way I came around, because it took me time. I wasn't just, oh, yep, I'm doing it. And that's fine if somebody is. Bears quarterback Caleb Williams, done. I'm his fan now. I had to get won over, and I have been. I'll tell you, the character I see in Caleb Williams, the things that I see in him, even giving tickets to a kid that didn't back him. You think Caleb Williams didn't know this kid didn't back him to start with? I guarantee he knew who he was giving tickets to. I guarantee he didn't just do it carelessly. Like, I guarantee Caleb Williams likes that certain fans are coming full circle around to see who he is and are backing him now. But more than anything, here's my message for today. If you fan a different way than somebody else, do something good. Be kind. Don't be spreading any kind of bull crap about go kill yourself, go off yourself. I know you get to be keyboard warriors, and I know people get big behind their keyboard and they think they're macho and they think they can say with it, but it affects some people. Some of these kids especially. I even posted as a response to one of them. If you guys remember the whole Mike Gundy thing, in fact, I should pull it up. The whole Mike Gundy thing where he's at Oklahoma State and he's defending his quarterback. It says, "Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40. It's actually pretty hilarious. I posted that on one of my replies because people just get out of control. I posted that. I just said, "Come after me. I'm a man. I'm 40. I can handle it." I'm not going to be but when I see that out there, I really agree with Pat McAfee. When I've seen that different side behind this side of the keyboard, when I create content, and I've actually had people during that whole Justin Fields thing tell me that. Like, people tell me to go off myself. And I don't try to highlight that too much because it's the scum of it. But it's happened. Like, people really say some disgusting things on the other side of this. So that's my message. I absolutely think that we can do better. I'm not pointing any of you guys out. I'm not saying anybody that watches this channel is a part of that, saying derogatory, negative, mean, evil, condescending things to anybody else. But if we don't agree with somebody else, even right now, if someone doesn't agree with me that the Bears are going to win at least 11 games and Caleb Williams is him, and we found the quarterback and we found the guy that's going to take us to the Super Bowl, you don't have to agree with me. You don't have to, but I'm going to give my opinion, and I back it up and I defend it and I get excited, and that's the way I am. And that's how a lot of us Bears fans are. But I'm just asking, keep it. And I know this is kind of a sensitive whole topic, and I don't want it to go extreme, but I saw that kid get told to go off himself. And it just made me today say, man, we got a lot of controversy that always happens in sports. Sports is like almost like religion to some people, almost like family. When you're talking about your family and you're talking about your sports team, sometimes people get that riled up about it. Just keep it in check. All right, let's go to the chat. I like that. JC1, you never know what's going on in somebody else's life. 100%. You don't know. I've rooted for all our quarterbacks. I think we all have. It's kind of weird, but I really do feel like this is different. I feel like Caleb really is different. Everything I'm seeing, and then watching the way he is in front of the cameras and the way that he is in front of this team and watching the other teammates talk about him, I really feel like he is different. So I sincerely say from the bottom of my heart, FGB, I agree with you. FGB, you guys all know I feel that way. All right, let's get into the Bears team now. We've had our sensitive moment. We're not going to have too many of those on this channel, guys. So, and Evie, you're right. None of us can predict the future. None of us know what's going to happen. Maybe this team goes 3-14. I'll be pissed as hell. I promise you that's not going to happen. But we don't know what's going to happen, so just be respectful of other people. All right, so a couple more. Man, you guys are chatting. I missed a lot of this. I can't even go back and look at everything you guys have said. I probably hit a nerve with some people. If I did, I apologize for that too. But appreciate all you guys being here. This is, man, active chat. I can't keep up with it. It's just a one-man show here. I'm excited for Caleb and the Bears. I'm curbing the high expectations. Experience is the best teacher, and no amount of coaching can fix that. I agree with that, Squeegee. Agree with that wholeheartedly. I just feel like this team is built so much differently than we've ever seen before. So, boom. Bye-bye, Justin. Let's go, Caleb. It's good if you feel like that, too. I'm good with it. All right. So, I don't have a whole lot other. I mean, I was going a different direction, but I really wanted to point that out today. So, that was the point of this one. From this to this, how do we fan? And you know what? I'm still going to be cheering for Justin Fields. He's not my team. I don't even care if the Pittsburgh Steelers win. I just want to see him succeed because the work that I put into that, I've got people telling me I was wrong about Justin Fields. Now, I can say I was wrong about speculation because I was wrong. I totally speculated that the Bears would keep Justin Fields. I was wrong. I was dead wrong. Business is business, as DJ Moore said. The Bears took a business decision, and to this day, I'm now grateful the Bears did because I've seen the perks of Caleb Williams, and I see what he has to offer. I think this kid's special. But I'm still going to be pulling for Justin Fields. I want to see him succeed. I watched, I invested, I care about him. Like, it's as weird as that sounds, as fans, we get to that point. We care about this person. I see his character. I learned about the stuff he does with the inner city of Chicago, things that weren't always publicized, going out and helping the less fortunate communities, doing service with them and being a part of the community and caring. Like, I see those things, and I want to see this kid succeed. I really do want to see him in Pittsburgh do a good job, get the extension, and lead them to face the Bears in the Super Bowl. And, of course, I want the Bears to win. I don't want Caleb to win or Justin to win. I want to see Caleb beat Justin, but I want to see Justin succeed. So there's the new logo and everything. I'm going to go quickly through the team, where we stand right now, and a couple of updates and highlights for people. I think everyone's already caught most of the stuff, so we're going to go through this fast. Here's the updated depth chart that I put together. This is my little screen, my little sheet. How's it going to turn out with center, right guard? We don't know yet, but I wouldn't be shocked if this is a position the Bears target in the next 5 weeks. We're in the offseason. We're going to see another signing. We know this signing got done. You see the X there below Gerald Everett and Cole Kmet. That's filled with Mercedes Lewis for anybody who hasn't heard. He's officially signed now. We put out a video on it. Great signing, great locker room presence, great blocking tight end. He was in, I think, 40% of plays last season, and a lot of people don't understand that he was so involved. He's essentially a sixth lineman. He can play just as well as Braxton Jones, as Darnell Wright, as those guys on the edge. He does just as good a job, and he's got good hands. His drop rate was 14% last year because he only got 7 targets, and he caught 6 of them, and he dropped 1 of them. I'm not going to hold that against him. He had a PFF rating, for what it's worth, is like number 5 tight end in the league. So it doesn't mean everything when it's a limited sample. More important thing to look at with Mercedes Lewis is his locker room presence. He is a family man. He is a solid role model. He's clean. He's just the type of guy the Bears are going for right now. And he's top of the league in blocking. You can't find a better blocking tight end than him. So we've got him there. We've still got some question marks on who's going to be those last interior defensive ends. These guys up there with pictures, I think, are locks to make the team. The other ones we're going to see, Jamari Cromon, Keith Randolph. Are we going to bring someone else in? We'll find out. Then we've got the defensive backs. It's pretty much locked at this point. I wouldn't think there's any moving on this. I'm going to just roll through this quick. If you guys want to pause it and look at it, you can. I've showed this a billion times, so I'm sure you've seen it, but this is kind of the thing I put together. Then here's the upcoming contracts. These might be worked on. I think if anybody gets worked on right now, it's probably Jack Sanborn. You know from the press conferences that Tevin Jenkins is not being worked on right now. This is going to be 100% prove-it year for him. Can he stay healthy? He even said that. Keenan Allen probably isn't going to have a deal worked on right at the beginning of the year. I don't think Khalil Herbert's will right now, but he's so undervalued, guys. He is such a great running back. Last year, well, the year before last year, he led the entire league in yards per carry, and that was even with Montgomery here. He carried it better than Montgomery. He's got a couple weaknesses with his blocking, but he's been working on those, so I see that being a positive moving forward. Here's some of the positional battle charts. We've gone over that. Here's the salary cap once Caleb and Rome sign, and I do expect them to be signing at any point. So we have roughly $22 million available now. After they sign, it'll be 13. But after the cuts, after we cut down to 53, it's going to be back down roughly. If we cut Larry Borum, if we cut Ja'Tyre Carter, it's going to be back down to about 20 to 24 million is where our salary cap will be. So we're going to be right there where we have room to sign some guys. And we talked roughly about some of those guys, and I'll briefly go over it right here with you guys real quick because this is my Free Talk Tuesday. I want to talk to you about things that are right on the top of my chest. I've done that. We're going to go over the team, and then we'll go from there. So we know this was my kind of projection, who we would get for our third tight end, Mercedes Lewis and Molly Cox. Well, we know now it's done. Done deal. Big Dog has re-signed with the Bears. He's the man. Here's the next one I thought we might spend on. Carl Lawson, Yannick Ngakoue, or Calais Campbell. The more I think about it, the more I love Calais Campbell. I just think the same thing as Mercedes Lewis, just the experienced family man, just fits the culture perfect, and his production hasn't dropped off. He can play anywhere from nose tackle to 3-tech. Yes, he's played 5-tech, which a lot of you guys might know that's more of a 3-4 scheme instead of a 4-3. But it's not like he hasn't played nose tackle or 3-tech or over the tackle or outside tackle at edge. He can play any position and play it well. So I really like Calais Campbell if we can sign him at a good enough deal. And the rumor is he wants about $7 million or $8 million. That's kind of what, or at least that's what they say he should demand. I don't know what he's saying. I don't know if anybody knows that. But Calais Campbell, I think, would be a great fit. And then last but not least, Connor Williams. Projection I've been putting out there since February-ish, but we'll never know until we get into when he gets healthy, and we know he's not healthy yet. Played guard most of his career, played center last year, played it extremely well for the Dolphins, played a little bit of center before that as well, but full-time center, and was one of the best in the league, number 2 behind Frank Ragnow. So if we can get him at a good enough deal for this year, prove-it deal, I think he might want multiple years. So even if we only gave him like $6 million for the second half of this year and $13 million each year after that, I would love to have Connor Williams. So that's where we stand with the team, and where it is right now. As we know, we're going 5 weeks now without any team interaction. I will not be doing Free Talk Tuesday next week. That is, I'm going to miss it. I wanted to put something together, but I'm just going to miss it. My one daughter's having a birthday, and we're going to go down to California and go to a theme park for her, and I'm just not going to have something put together. So I'm going to miss that one. Man, I am going to keep this below a half hour. We did good. All right. So those who missed it, Caleb Williams, me on Twitter, trolling around. In fact, this Burns kid, it's almost like he feels like this is him. Almost feels like he has to go on an apology tour and like show everybody. Like I feel bad for the kid. Anyways, I should have had it better ready to go. I did have it ready, but it kind of updated. Williams is only like 26 years old, guys. He's not old. In fact, we can pull that up, but I'm pretty sure he's like 26. Yeah, he's 20. I put it up there. He's 26 years old. He's not old. He's only been in the league for like 5 years, I believe, but he's had multiple ACL injuries. He has gone through it. So it's just dependent on how well he heals. If he heals and comes back, then absolutely we take him because he's among the best in the league. He's absolutely a staple. We could sign him for the next 4 years and have a staple there with Caleb's beginning of his career. I mean, the whole rookie contract, we could have Connor Williams, and that would be, you couldn't find much better. Plus, he's got an awesome number. I know he wouldn't keep that because of Darnell Wright, but maybe he would. Maybe he'd get Darnell to give up 58. I doubt it because Darnell's already a staple on this team, a first-round pick. But that was my number in high school, for those who don't know. So, anyways, that's what I got for you guys today. I really just wanted to emphasize on being fans of the team, but also do better. Like, and I'm sure all of you guys are, but be better in the world. And I really like when I watch Pat McAfee say that, and I think he means it. Like, do good in the world, be a positive light out there. In fact, I started this off without even meaning to, focusing on, where is it? Right in the beginning. Right in the beginning. And I'm not trying to embarrass anything, man. But Mikey, man, there was a lot of chat. Mikey, let's be more like Mikey in this world. Let's be positive. If you don't agree with another Bears fan, fine, voice your opinion, but don't make it personal. Don't tell someone to do shiz. So, anyways, that's all I got for you guys today. I appreciate you guys being here. I hope you guys have a great week. Continue to bear down and be amazing Bears fans, because you guys are. We have an amazing fan base. I love every single one of you, and I sincerely mean that. This is a fun time to be a Bears fan. I'm already buying my tickets. I'm buying my jerseys. I got all my stuff flowing for this season. It's going to be exciting. I will miss you guys next week. I'll put up stuff between now and then. There will be stuff going on. There's always stuff going on. So I will be putting stuff out. If you guys have missed some of the stuff I've done, just check out the channel. Appreciate you guys being here. Of course, until next time, as always, claws up and bear down. Thanks again.